What is he doing? He might have jungler backup, but... I got most of the life back. But so did I. Fuck, that was down. No, Yasuo's here. I'll see you guys around. Oh shit, he's gonna catch up to me. Oh dear God. Alright, so that was just me watching over some old footage I had. It's fancy plays, yeah, right? No, that's not actually the point. The point of this video is fancy plays. Well, it's not the fanciest play. That was kind of, slightly above average. I've done better than that, but this is the best example I could find. But, for our purposes here. But the, yeah, no. When you're seeing these whole highlight plays things, I mean, obviously a lot of these highlight plays are very, very short and are missing a lot more context. But when you're watching highlight plays, you shouldn't be thinking, "Oh yeah, awesome play." For kind of learning stuff, what should be the more important kind of thing to consider is, why was that flashy play required in the first place? And the answer here is poor decision making. And so again, another reason I use this specific clip is you can actually hear my thought process and the shitty decision making that's displayed by that. Now, just to sort of give context of what's going on here, this is just a normal game. I'm using it as a practice game. I played it a long time ago, so I don't really care too much, about how I'm doing and whether we win or lose, that kind of thing. So you kind of hear me say, I'll go over the clip again, but you hear me say at one point like, he's acting kind of funny. He's probably got jungler backup, something to that effect. And then I go, and then I just jump in anyway. So obviously in a serious sort of situation, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that, or it should, I mean, it's good that I was cognizant of the fact that looked like a trap, but, that whole sequence of events where I had to outplay people was completely unnecessary. Now, if anything, actually, I wasted a flash, whereas I don't think, wasted too much. I wasted some of their time, that kind of thing. But actually, if I recall correctly, this is an old video, but I think played several months ago. It about 3 or 4 minutes after this, I actually die because I don't have a flash. It was really close to coming up, and if I had it, I would have, been able to do something nice, but actually it ended up dying as a result of it. So if anything, this whole, little sort of flashy sequence of events sort of screws me over later on. So, once again, you shouldn't be getting excited. I mean, it's fun to get excited about, playing people and just doing fancy stuff, but typically, when you have to make fancy plays, it's a result of not typically, but often, it's a result of not thinking through properly. You should never put yourself in a situation where you have to outplay people. If you're smart about it, you can just do average mechanics all the way through, and you'll be fine in theory. It kind of reminds me of this thing Thorin said a while ago. Thorin. Is this analyst guy. Now, I might be misquoting him, so I probably shouldn't be quoting people, but I'm going to do it anyway. It also may have been, it's partly a joke or something, but he was kind of jokingly saying, you guys remember those, those old double lift highlight clips from season 1 or 2 where he had to completely mechanically outplay his opponents because he made really stupid decisions earlier? I don't know if that was serious or not, because I don't know which clip specifically he's referring to, but, that kind of made me think of that, where, if you're playing smart, you don't have to outplay people. And so, let's just quickly look over the whole footage thing of what's going on here again. Oh, it's gonna do this. All right, so let's just refresh this, because Twitch recordings sometimes bug out and they don't do things properly. What is he doing? He might have jungler backup, but that's probably the most important part of the video right there. He might have jungler backup, but screw it, I'm going in, And I can tell just because, the way he's moving and sort of how the lane had played out previous to that. And so at this point, I keep going. It's like, yeah, whatever. And here you're going to see a really crappy missed skill shot, so that's going to add to the whole problem later. Never miss your skill shots on Jarvan. I got most of the life back. But so did I. Fuck, that was dumb. Yeah, like, yeah, that was pretty dumb. And see, there's a jungler right now. Oh, Yasuo's here. Or not the mid. Jungler is nearby. I'll see you guys around. Oh shit, he's gonna catch up to me. See, notice Vi just popped in there. So, just to kind of highlight the fact that, once more, so League of Legends is more so, the thinking portion is more important. Overall, this game is very, very easy mechanically. This is sort of a fancy play in general, but again, it's also sort of dependent on knowledge of the game. You know, the clicking part is really easy. So I had, you know, enough presence of mind, even though I'm just doing dumb crap in the top lane here, that if I had gone that way, Vi would have just straight up killed me. And I was like, okay, you know, if we can go straight up, Yasuo, you know, maybe he's going to catch up to me, maybe not, but, you know, it's better than just straight up death, you know, walking that way. So, yeah, Yasuo catches up. And basically, I move in a certain way where you know, again, this is the mechanical part, but at the same time, it's also a knowledge of how Yasuo's tend to work and sort of the range and everything. So basically, I move him diagonally that way. He's going to go through me, then I just kind of back out as soon as he twists, which means he's not going to get his knock up on me, which means my cooldowns come back out. I knock him out. And oh, dear God. And oh, dear God, yeah. And there's the Vayne right there. So, yeah, I just thought I'd, you know, I've been meaning to make a video like this for a while now, but just sort of to reiterate again, flashy plays shouldn't be required. You know, they're nice every once in a while. And yeah, when both teams are sort of, in terms of a strategic level, on the same sort of page, yeah, maybe you know, you do need them as kind of like a tiebreaker. But you know, your average game in solo queue and whatever, basically the game we all play, League of Legends, idiot queue, just play it smart. You know, don't do crazy crap, you know, that blows all your cooldowns, get suckered into things. So you have to actually make these plays that look flashy, but really are the result of errors. So yeah, the next time you do something cool, think about, why did I have to do that cool thing? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around.